Hey everybody, the Long Shot Signatures here. This is my 2023 YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame ballot. Going to be voting for a few other members of the card community to hopefully get inducted into this year's Hall of Fame class. This is the first year that I am eligible to vote. I did have a channel a long time ago. Deleted that one. I was going through some stuff, didn't have time to really do this anymore. Restarted the channel, but last year I had not been around long enough on YouTube again to be eligible to vote, but this year I am. I do not have 10 names or 10 channels voted for this year. A couple of the names that I wanted to put on here are already in the Hall of Fame, are no longer doing videos or don't even have channels anymore. So I wasn't sure how easy it would be to do like legacy picks for those who maybe don't do YouTube anymore, but we all remember. So let me know if you guys would ever consider that to be an option. I think there's a few names we could all come up with who would be deserving, well after being done with YouTube. But the names that I picked for this year are going to be through the mail autograph collecting heavy, just because that's more of the side that I'm on. I know many others are kind of along the same line as well. So it's not too heavy on the sports card part of it, but all of them are connected to sports cards in one way or another with their collection. So without further ado, here is the ballot. So these names are in no particular order, but these are the 7 that I am going to be voting for this year for the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. We're going to start off with Caleb's Cards, TTM Autographs, and more, or just simply known as Caleb's Cards. We all know who Caleb is. He has been a longtime member of the YouTube community, fantastic TTMer over the years. He was one of the first TTMers that I watched YouTube videos of. He had posted on Sports Card Forum getting a bunch of NASA autographs. I think he put somewhere on there, check out my channel. I did. I was blown away with all the stuff he was getting in. Really thought the YouTube idea was pretty cool. I had done YouTube as a kid a long time ago, but never thought about doing it for autographs. Decided to finally do it. Caleb's been an awesome friend. Everyone knows about the Caleb Claus packages every year. And he does a bunch of giveaways, all kinds of stuff, man. But one of the most genuine people, one of the few people that reached out when I was having a tough time after I had deleted my channel. So really, Caleb has just been a pinnacle member of the community. I know he is working to rebuild a lot of his card collection. He had gotten rid of some a while back, and now he's going through and kind of getting those cards back that he gave up from his childhood and growing up and other stuff that he had going. He's a lot like me. He's a lot more focused on getting photos and such signed through the mail now and not focusing too much on card sets. But here and there, the stuff that he sent out years ago is still coming back. He's still getting involved in junk wax challenges, and here and there he'll start a new set or just open up a couple boxes and send all that stuff out. So I've been hearing a lot of people mention Caleb in their ballots. I really hope that this is Caleb's year. He absolutely deserves it. Appreciate you, bud, for everything that you've done, and hopefully you get to make it this year. Next one, this one I'm really surprised hasn't been inducted already, but TTM autograph, Troy. Everyone that's in the TTM community has to know who Troy is. He wrote the book on collecting. I think everyone said that. But Troy has been around for a long time, sharing all kinds of great successes that he's gotten. He's helped provide so many tips and tricks on how to get stuff signed through the mail. I believe he's working on the 1991 Don Russ baseball set. He's doing really, really well with that. Just a fantastic guy, great videos, and it's nice to see him posting more frequently again. I know that he was dealing with some stuff and wasn't posting super frequently, like maybe once a month or every other month. Now it seems like he's kind of getting back into the video making mood. So we're all happy to see it. But Troy is someone that I thought would have been inducted already by now. So would really like to see him get there. My next vote is for Reindeer Studios, another guy that's been getting a lot of buzz around him. Probably some of the best editing that I have seen for an independent creator. Um, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there in general that are really well edited, but it's usually a team of people that have been doing this for, 10 plus years, all that kind of stuff. Uh, Reindeer Studios, it's just him, his art, his stories, and his collection, and it's always a fascinating watch. He's getting videos out pretty frequently too, so it's not like we're having to wait forever to get another drawing, another great video put together. And the editing, my goodness, I don't have the patience to edit all that kind of stuff. So for him to do that and make the content that he creates is just awesome. That's really, really cool to see, and an excellent member of the community. Like I said, great stories. Loved watching his drawing and hearing about his experience going to a Pantera concert, his drawing of Dimebag Darrell. That was really, really cool to watch. My next vote is for probably the newest channel, at least from maybe it might be tied with the guy at the end, but Brandon Stebbins. Brandon is another great TTM collector that doesn't just focus on getting autographs through the mail. He's definitely been heavily invested in the card community. And I just remember a couple years ago, he was doing, little quick TTM videos and, hey guys, this is what I got in today. And then it became, here's some cards that I bought. Here's some, some stuff that I got in for my PC, my Charger stuff, Oakland A's, everything like that. He started doing group submissions to PSA to get cards slabbed up and authenticated, helping out other collectors there. And his progress on the 1990 Don Russ baseball set, getting that signed, has been fantastic to watch. He's nearing completion on that. I know he's started a couple other collections that he's working on. I know that there's a basketball card one he's doing, getting them slabbed up. Don't remember what year or what set it is. It's not a one that I'm too familiar with, but and Brandon's just been one of those guys that's been super involved in the community, commenting on other people's videos, replying to comments on his videos. Just he's usually one of my first comments is what I'll say. And even though he's watching everything on his TV now and not commenting as much, I still see him commenting fairly frequently. So I don't know, maybe he's got it pulled up on his phone while he's watching at the same time, so that he can have something nice to say with all that. So he hasn't been around as long as most of these channels, but his impact on the community and the growth of his channel has been significant over the past year and a half or so. So really, really awesome to see what he's doing. Not sure if it's going to be enough to get him in this year, but let's continue generating that buzz, and maybe sometime down the road. If it's this year, awesome. But I'm thinking, sometime down the road, Brandon will earn his spot there. So really, really awesome channel there. Next one is Michael Myers, another fantastic TTMer. A lot of his stuff is the vintage, getting a lot of rookie cards, Hall of Famers from various sports. Just super knowledgeable about the players that he's getting back all the time. I have to look my stuff up before I even open it, and like 2 or 3 times look over it so I have something to say about the people I get, and I usually forget anyways. He's pulling these cards right out of the envelope and telling us about the All-Star game that they pitched in and won the MVP of, or what their rookie year was and what school they came from and where they ended up in the Heisman voting, all that kind of stuff. So Michael is a super knowledgeable sports fan, sports card collector. And the cool thing I feel like with Michael and his collecting, a lot of other people collect the vintage cards and get them signed, and it's awesome to watch. But it feels like a lot of the names get recycled, as far as who we're getting back from, which is fine. We all know who like the top signers are for different sets and different sports. But with Michael, I'll see a set that's really familiar that I've seen a bunch of people working on, but it's names that I haven't heard of before, or people that I didn't even know signed, or for some of those sets, how old they are that they were still alive. So he's not just collecting what everyone else is collecting. He's expanding on it and giving people new ideas on who to get back from. So it's really really cool to watch his videos whenever they come out. So there is my vote for Michael. Next one is for Henry S. I know Henry has done some TTM stuff, uh, quite a bit of it, but he has probably one of the most expansive collections of different collections that I have seen. Um, all different kinds of things. I couldn't even begin to list them all. But one of the things that him and I really connected on, especially a couple years ago when I was really focused on it, was our NASA autograph collections. His is stupendous and amazing, and far beyond what mine is. But he was getting all kinds of stuff back. A lot of first day covers. I know that those are a real big thing for people to get signed. But we really connected on that. He's been a longtime member of the community, commenting on other people's videos, being super involved. I've seen a few people recognize him with their votes and their ballots, so I wanted to include him on that as well. The last vote that I have is a channel that I don't think I've seen anyone else vote for. I could very well be wrong. There's so many videos this year on who people are voting for, and that's a great thing. But it's another one that's kind of new, and one that I really enjoy watching every time they come out with a video. But that is Chris and Chris Collecting Cards. So again, another TTM focused channel, but they're getting all kinds of sports cards signed, either customs or sets that you don't really see a lot of people working on. A lot of vintage stuff for sure, but even some more of the modern stuff, getting that signed. It's always really cool to see what they get in. Just a fantastic mix of all different kinds of sports, and different celebrities, whether they were TV, film, maybe they were involved in. I can't even think of all the different kinds of people that they've gotten back. Maybe they were a newscaster or a writer at some point. But what's really cool about it is it's a really nice setup that they've got. It's a heavy focus on the autographs and the cards that are coming in. But it's him and his family. They're opening it together, guessing, what kind of, based off of where the postmark is, where, who it's coming from, whether it's going to be like a hockey return or a baseball return. Just really, really fun to watch videos with all their commentary on it. But some fantastic TTMs. They've given me a ton of ideas on people to send to. And I think they use the Rookies app. I think that's what it's called. I know a few other people use it to make their custom cards. And some of the nicest ones that I have seen, whether it's for someone that's not sports related or someone that is, but maybe they don't have very many cards for their sport or just for themselves. I know that they were collecting some IndyCar earlier this year. It's been a long time since there's been IndyCar trading cards. I would love to see those come back. But just awesome stuff, fantastic channel. And again, another one that you see the same names as like what other people are getting, but there's also a nice mix of names that you didn't know signed, or players from a team that they're working on, and it's like, oh, I completely forgot about that name. That's a really cool return there. So I just wanted to, I do know that their oldest video is at least 3 years old. I believe it was released before the ballots opened, so they should be eligible. But I wanted to at least get their name involved, because maybe not this year, I just haven't seen I don't think I've seen anyone else vote for them. Uh, but I would love to see them make it at some point. Just a fantastic channel. If you guys don't watch them, you need to, especially if you're a TTMer. Just great returns and coverage of it all. Some really awesome stuff. So again, I didn't use all 10. I'm not there's just I couldn't find enough names of people that I watch and I watch consistently to put together a full list, but hopefully next year I will. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys watching. Helps me out a lot. Best of luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.